Welcome to Beating Cancer Daily. Beating stage 4 cancer for 30 years still takes my breath away every time I say it. I'm Saranne, founder of the Comedy Cures Foundation, and I hope you'll join me for just a few minutes daily for the next 365 days so we may laugh, learn, maybe cry a little as we live our best days beating cancer daily together. Are you a walker? I love walking. And isn't it funny how cancer is kind of synonymous with walkathons? Well, this isn't about the walkathon. It's really about personal walking. Are you able to walk? Because it is so good for us. A recent study found that higher step counts were linked to lower death rates from heart disease and cancer. Now that comes from the American Cancer Society, who says we should have a goal to walk. And the Mayo Clinic says that we should set a goal for how long we want to walk. We should wear comfortable and supportive footwear with roomy toes. We should warm up walking at a slow pace for about 5 minutes and then end by walking slowly for about 5 minutes and stretching. And this cools us down and reduces the stress on our muscles. I didn't even realize what the recommendations were for adults. A brisk walk counts as moderate to intense activity. According to the American Cancer Society, adults should get at least 150 minutes of moderate to intense working out or 75 minutes of vigorous activity each week. Now, I'm a dancer and I love to dance. I walk for pleasure, but I just didn't realize how incredibly beneficial it was. Do you know that there are walking apps? They're apps that can really just refine the way that you walk. Now, if you're bedridden, this isn't the solution for you right now, but maybe if you're comfortable going into a wheelchair, you can get the benefits of being outside, even if you're not doing the walking, if someone can actually help you and push you so that you get this experience of being outside for a certain amount of time a day. If you can't tolerate being outside, there's walking in malls and off hours or wheeling in malls and off hours. Some gyms have indoor tracks. I just really want to explore this idea of walking, and hopefully you can do it. I know that when I was on a lot of chemo treatment, I tried to do yoga. I didn't realize how beneficial walking would have been for me. They say that a 150-pound person walking briskly will burn about 297 calories per hour. Everything you should run by your doctor, because I am not a medical professional. Please make sure it's okay for you to walk or get physical activity. But something that I thought was super interesting from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, just 5 minutes of physical activity has real health benefits. Now, if you are a fan of the American Cancer Society, they have a page called Walk Your Way to Health, and it's written by Stacy Simon. And I started looking through this page, and it really got me excited to talk more about the benefits of walking. And then I found a woman who's obsessed with walking. She has a website called Walk Active. Her name is Joanna Hall. Joanna is a walking expert. She's a sports scientist. She gives 3 tips on her site that I thought were really compelling. One, she says, piggyback your walking on a habit. So if you are a coffee drinker and you go to get coffee, or you like to get lunch out, before you do the habit that you do all the time, think about how you can wrap walking around that habit. So you already have the habit, just bookend it with some walking. The other thing I thought was really interesting, she said, was if you have to do any kind of errands or you have this habit that you're doing, think about breaking these into a 5-minute walk, a 10-minute walk, and a 15-minute walk. So once you decide what those habits are, segment each one into a walk. One that's 5 minutes, one that's 10 minutes, one that's 15 minutes. And with this kind of shift, you'll be able to get some good walking in every single day. The other thing she said was call someone, either a friend or a parent or someone that you owe a phone call to, and use the walking time to have those conversations. And she believes that it can do everything from improve your posture to reduce joint strain, especially on your knees and ankles. It can help you increase your walking speed if you follow her protocols up to 24% and improve your body shape. Now, I've never done her program and I don't know her personally, but she has so many different walking programs to learn how to walk, programs how to thrive as a walker, programs to just learn how to stroll better. What I found super cool about Joanna's program is that she actually helps you assume a really healthy posture for walking. And also, she talks about how it's more in your arms than in your legs. I just find this concept of being a power walker fascinating because I just walk for the love of it. I'm not particularly quick when I walk. I just love to observe people and architecture and just be outside. I do walk early in the morning or in the evening. I never walk in the prime sun hours. It's just too hot for me, and I don't like to get that much sun after all the radiation and chemotherapy that I've had, and I'm especially fair. So I'm very careful, and I always use sunscreen when I go out. Now, Jackie had a really interesting point when we did our vitamin D episode. If you haven't heard that, go back and type in expert or vitamin D, and you'll find Jackie Bryan's really compelling talk on vitamin D. And she really gives us some instruction about being outside and getting vitamin D, sunshine, and with and without sunscreen. But again, run everything by your doctor and make sure that you're doing especially what's good for you. From the site Wellies, I'm going to give you 15 benefits of walking. Burns calories, accessible to everyone, no special equipment required. One of the easiest ways to get active. Reduce your stress, low impact exercise, improves your mood, help maintain strong bones, tones muscles, builds aerobic fitness, helps maintain lean muscle mass, easy way to reduce risk of and aids management of type 2 diabetes, improves heart and cardiovascular health, less likely to lead to exercise-related injuries, and it's free. I just thought that would be fun to try to read that as fast as possible. You know, I'm friends with the world's fastest talking female, Fran Capo, and she could have read that so much faster. She speaks over 600 words per minute, but I thought it would just be fun to rattle those off. I'm obsessed with walking on the beach. I love to do it barefoot, and it burns more calories than working on a hard surface. You get a free massage and a free exfoliation of your feet. And you're grounding with the earth. You're absorbing its electrons. And this helps neutralize destructive free radicals in your body, which improves your health and slows down aging. Now, I got that from completelycoastal.com, but I just have observed that by love walking on the beach. And we did have access to a beach house during the pandemic, and I did it morning and night. That's my favorite time to walk on the beach. And it's actually supposed to be really good for you to do at those times. But again, check with your medical professional and make sure that you are stable enough to beach walk and that it's good for you. Studies are pretty compelling that walking actually boosts your mood and that it's really good for your mental health. So I dug around the NIH, and of course they have wonderful studies on walking. Here are some of the highlights that they report on the benefits of walking. Better sleep, more creative, improves mood, confidence boost, better memory, improved emotional intelligence, improved IQ, fights depression, creates more productivity, improves your concentration, and fights stress. Now, those are really about how it helps your mental well-being. I think mostly we think about walking and how it helps your physical well-being. But here's a fabulous study by the NIH that really talks about the mental health. It's called Walking and Activeness, the First Step Toward the Prevention of Strokes and Mental Illness. It was published in March of 2022, and the researchers were Ning An and Jing Chuao. So even if you don't physically feel like walking today, try to get some steps in and elevate the quality of your mental health for the day. I love walking with friends. I've had walking partners and walking dates. There's a lot of beautiful images of Pooh and Piglet holding hands and walking. So just think of that. Helen Keller is quoted as saying, "Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light." I love it. Hey, maybe we'll get to walk together someday. So much better than just sitting in a restaurant and eating and talking. I love to go walking with people and learn about them and their stories and see how we can help each other. They have some really dumb walking jokes for you today. I can't wait to tell you, I love dumb jokes. It's about a very rich, spoiled girl walking. Ready? A rich, spoiled girl was walking by a river in the wild when suddenly she saw a crocodile and she screamed, "Oh my, Lacoste!" That is so dumb, but I love dumb jokes. Which is the laziest mountain to walk up? Give up. Mount Everest. What do you call Julius Caesar on a walk? A Roman emperor. Oh, these are really dumb, but really good. If you have any cool jokes on walking or some fun tips about how you like to walk or where you like to walk, please go to the Comedy Cures Foundation website at comedycures.org and record me a message or hit the menu and write me a note. I hope that you get out and start walking more. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow, maybe on a walk. If you've enjoyed this podcast, then I'd love to ask for you to go to comedycures.org and check out our membership circle levels. You will find even more resources and more programming, like our live virtual Q&A sessions with me, our live Comedy Cures events with our very talented comedians, live health builder workshops with Jackie Bryan, hosted by me, a robust monthly newsletter, plus much more. It's really an exciting community. So please consider becoming a member, giving it as a gift, telling your friends, telling your hospital support group all about this community. I can't think of a more empowering way to go through a cancer journey or your survivorship or your caregiving experience than with us at Beating Cancer Daily. It's truly an honor to serve you. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Guess what time it is? It's time for me to read the disclaimer. Beating Cancer Daily and the membership circle are not in lieu of medical advice or treatment. They are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your healthcare team to review your best strategy. Thanks for listening.